What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with a brand new top 5 for you guys today. And today we are taking a look at the top 5 rarest creatures in Ark. Now, for this video, we are only covering the 3 base maps. So that is the Island, Scorched Earth, and Aberration. Because Ragnarok and the Center have altered spawns, and technically they're not part of the main game because they're mods that were added. So we're only covering the Island, Aberration, and Scorched Earth. But guys, without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Now, these are all based off my opinion and my encounters with these dinosaurs. So let's find out who's on the list. Alrighty guys, and coming in at number 5, we have the Giganotosaurus. This guy, in my opinion, is one of the rarer dinos to find on the actual Island or Scorched Earth. You can rarely see one, like there's normally only one spawned in on the map at a time. And this guy is actually terrifying because if he's one of the most powerful dinosaurs in the game, if you come across one by accident, you're going to be royally screwed because he'll just shred you. Now, I don't know why this one isn't moving. Honestly, I'm not complaining though. He's just kind of chilling there. But yeah, the Giga is one of the rarest creatures on all the maps as well. Even including like Ragnarok, for like as an example, there's normally only like 2 or 3 that are actually spawned in on Ragnarok at a time. And you can normally find them in like the Highlands or around the Green Ob is normally where you spot them most. But yeah, the Giga comes in at number 5 on this list. Alrighty guys, now coming in at number 4 on the list is this little guy right here, the Ovis. Now, these guys are very rarely found on the Island and Scorched Earth and Aberration for that matter, because they just get killed so easily. You can see that that poor little dude just got absolutely eviscerated by 2 raptors. That is one of the reasons why they are one of the rarest creatures in all of Ark, because of that ability not to survive anything. You can see here they just get absolutely mauled on by every carnivore, and I guarantee you these raptors should sport this Ovis real soon. But yeah, you're really lucky to find a wild Ovis on any of the non-DLC maps because of just how easy they are to die. Like, they're just targeted by carnivores, they're small. Even like if you just casually miss them, that makes them rare as well because you're just not seeing them. So the Ovis comes in at number 4 on this list because of those reasons. Now on Ragnarok, these guys are obviously pretty widespread. You can find them pretty much everywhere. But on the Island and stuff like that, these guys are significantly rarer. So guys, the Ovis comes in at number 4 on the list. Now guys, coming in at number 3 on this list is the Lyre Pleurodon. These guys are extremely rare dinosaurs to find. They live in pretty much the deepest depths of the ocean. You can see here we're pretty damn close to the ocean floor. And they're also really hard to spot because they're not as large as you would expect. Like that's a Nycti over there, that's the Lyre Pleurodon. As well as that, these guys you can passively tame using giant bee honey or rare flowers. However, they only last for 30 minutes. That's right, they're only a 30-minute tame and they pretty much allow you to boost your luck, I guess you could say. So you want to use these guys to farm underwater drops because they actually boost your luck, which is pretty good. Now, are these guys worth taming? Probably not, but does that make them one of the rarest creatures in Ark? Yes, it does. These guys are extremely rare and there's only normally like 1 or 2 on each map in the ocean. Well, technically on the Island really, because the Island is the only place that these guys can spawn in. There's no ocean on Scorched Earth and there's no ocean in Aberration as well. So guys, the Lyre Pleurodon comes in at number 3. Alrighty guys, so coming in at number 2, we have the Unicorn. Now, the Unicorn is hands down one of the rarest creatures in Ark, namely due to its ability. I mean, I wouldn't call it an ability, but because of the reason that you can only have 1 per map. That's right, you heard me correctly, 1 per map can only be active at any time, whether it be wild or tamed. So if someone has already tamed up that Unicorn, you won't have any chance of finding a wild one anywhere. So that's what makes them one of the rarest creatures. Now, there is a way to negate this if you guys aren't aware. And by doing so, in order to do that, what you need to do is pretty much cryopod a unicorn. So these guys are extremely rare. They're extremely valuable. But other than the fact that they're just a boosted Equus, there's nothing really special about them. They've got the extra unicorn horn, obviously, but they are still one of the rarest creatures in all of Ark, limiting themselves to 1 per map. Even if it's tamed, you can't actually tame up another wild one because there can only be one of them at any given time. So guys, the unicorn comes in at number 2 on this list. Now guys, the creature coming in at number 1 is the phoenix. The phoenix is extremely rare, even more so rarer than the actual unicorn. Now, the phoenix only spawns in on Scorched Earth during a superheat event, and you then need to fly around, try and find it. That's the fun part, flying around the entire map of Scorched Earth, trying to find the phoenix, and then taming it using fire. Now, obviously, the best way to go about taming the phoenix is by using a fire wyvern and just breathing on it, but you have to breathe a crap ton of fire on it in order to tame it up, and you can only have one of them. That's right, it's the same sort of deal as the Equus. There can only be one of them on the map, and you can only find it during a superheat event. So this makes it extremely rarer than the unicorn due to the fact that it can only be found on Scorched Earth. It can't even spawn in on any of the other maps except for Scorched Earth during the superheat event. But the phoenixes are great mounts. The only downside to them is that they can't actually land, but other than that, they're great mounts. But the phoenixes are the rarest creature in all of Ark. So guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think of it down below in the comments, whether or not you agreed with the options on this list. But other than that, guys, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to check out the top 10 playlist, and I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you in the next one. I got this soda,